Hey guys, Kyle from Ament Auto, and today I am bringing you a 2021 GMC Terrain. This car is brand new, has about 1,000 miles on it, and this is actually my buddy's car, and I really want to do a video of it. Just doing a front walk around. You see this has the signature GMC C-shaped headlamps, just like all of their other vehicles. Has the blacked out grille. This is the elevation package. What that elevation package does is it gives you black rims, black badging. That Terrain badge is black, black grille, black roof racks, black painted mirrors. Essentially just blacks out all the accents on the vehicle. In this white, it contrasts and pops, I think, very beautifully. So this is a compact SUV. Even though it's slightly bigger than the competition, it's a compact SUV from GMC. This would compete with something like a Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, and is a platform mate of the Chevy Equinox, so the vehicles are largely similar. This does have the 1.5 liter powered turbocharged engine. It's the only engine this year. The 2 liter was discontinued after only about a 5% take rate. It's a little odd to me that 170 horsepower 4-cylinder is the only option available, but allegedly that's what the market was definitely okay with. This very distinctive styling element right here is how this swoops up. I think it looks very neat. I think this is probably one of the more unique, slick-looking compact crossovers on the market. Again, more of that black badging. This is the all-wheel drive model. Something I don't like back here is there's no visible exhaust outlet. This car has an MSRP of $35,400, and I thought they could have given you just a little single chrome tip or a dual outlet exhaust. I don't think you should have to step up to the Denali for something like that. This is an SLE, but it's heavily optioned. Let me go into the back and show you guys some amenities back here. This vehicle does have a lot of cargo room for its class. Some nice amenities back here. My favorite is you got your outlet, and you can fold down the rear seats by pulling the switch. It makes it super easy to pull them down. There's vehicles I have reviewed that are 10,000 more than this, and they do not feature that. You do have a couple tie down points as well, which is really nice. Some grocery bag hooks. Very nice usable back seat or cargo area with a power lift gate, which is always nice to see, but I'd expect nothing less at this price point. Going around, this does have 18-inch black alloy wheels. I think they look really slick. Again, that's part of the elevation package. Nice looking rims, but you still got a good amount of sidewall for a more comfortable ride. Gonna go step into the back seat right away. Fold this up. You just have to lift it up. No mechanical action here. I'm gonna have a seat. One of the best things about this vehicle as a family vehicle is there is a lot of space. I'm relatively short. I'm 5'7", but if I was 6 feet, even if I was 6'2", I'd have plenty of space. My headroom is really good. I'll have a few inches above me for that. You have your 2 USB outlets. You have climate control vents. You got your 2 map pockets. Oddly, one is lined in leather and the other one is not. Do not know why GMC has done that, but they have. You got your middle cup holder in here. Nothing too unique, but it is nice. And this door does have this, it's definitely plastic. I don't think it's fooling anybody, but I think it does look nice, along with this bronze stitching. You see that throughout the cabin. I'll show you more of that in the front. I think it looks really nice, along with the chrome accented door handle. So this is definitely a very good family vehicle. If you guys have kids or frequently take road trips, this is a wonderful vehicle to do it in. Let's jump up to the front. So getting in the front, the first thing you notice is you got more of that bronze contrasting stitching. You got bronze right here. You got bronze more in the door right here. This is all lined with leather. I believe that's a fake leather, but it's pretty convincing to me. You got leather lined center console cover. And everything on this dashboard, I immediately noticed is soft touch. I noticed that right when I got in. You got more of that stitching right there, the bronze. And this is all soft touch, no hard plastics here. This is a slightly soft plastic. This is all hard. This is, just silver shaped plastic. I do like how they incorporate it to look like a C, like the taillights and the headlights. It's kind of their design with that C shape. Let's start to the most controversial part of this vehicle. When this vehicle came out in 2017, a lot of people were put off by this. This is a push button shifter. You press P for park, And for reverse and drive, you actually have to pull. And then for neutral, you press, park, you press. Some people seem confused on why the buttons act different. Everyone would like it just to be the same action. I think it's that reverse and drive actually put the vehicle in motion, so they want it to be more deliberate action instead of a possible accidental button press. Down here, you got very good connectivity. You still got an aux port, which I think is nice, even 2021. 2 different USBs, USB-A and USB Type-C, and of course your cigarette style outlet. The benefit of this push button shifter is right here. You got plenty of space. Cup holders that are the width go this way, which I think is very nice versus up and down. You do got your drive modes here, your 2-wheel drive, your 4-wheel drive. You do have to manually engage 4-wheel drive in this vehicle. And then there's the off-road mode. You do got your hill descent control. This does have lane departure warning, which is very nice. And then you have your heated seats. You can heat just the back or just the back and bottom, which I think that's a GM thing. A lot of customers seem to like. That's why I think they keep doing it. Going back up to this is a little part where I'm disappointed. This is only a 7-inch screen on a vehicle with a $35,000 MSRP. You would think they'd put a little more, an 8-inch screen or slightly bigger. But GM has been doing this thing the past couple years where they have this one of the smaller screens in the business, but they are one of the best screens in the business. It's super easy to use, very crisp graphics. Everything is really, really easy. I have no problem putting my grandma in this vehicle, and I think she would be okay. Everything's super easy, and it's very, very crisp, a very HD looking screen. So it's a little small, looks a little small here. I wish it was the 8-inch screen or they filled up more of this bezel, but it's a nice to use screen nonetheless, which I think is the most important thing. Just moving over here, I do like this right here. You got this silver trim with this more fake wood, but right here, this is rubber lined and a great spot to put a phone. That's actually pretty deep, so that fit a very big phone. It's a little angled down, so your passenger is a good place to put their phone. You do have a glove box. It is damped, not lined with felt, but it is a pretty deep glove box for a vehicle this size. It's pretty good. This does have the big panoramic sunroof, which is nice. This is a $1,500 option, so I don't know if to me these panoramic roofs are worth $1,500, but it definitely lets a lot of light in the cabin and definitely helps give it a premium vibe when your passengers sit in the back and they just have a whole roof of glass. Definitely looks nice. So moving up to the front here, you do have your front collision warning on the steering wheel, normal cruise control, no adaptive. Slightly disappointing at this price point again, but you do have other controls, your voice commands, and then these buttons here will navigate this screen for you. It's the same screen that's in almost every GM product. It's a very good screen, very easy to use. Like I said, a little small, but lots of information at your fingertips and very just intuitive. You got your tire pressures, everything like that, pretty standard stuff. Something that's relatively impressive is the fuel economy. This vehicle has averaged 27 miles per gallon over its 4,000 mile life, which is pretty good for a vehicle that weighs over 4,000 pounds, has 1,500 tow capacity, and is the size that this is. This is a pretty big vehicle. We've gone on a road trip. My buddy took me on a road trip in this just last week, and 4 of us and all of our luggage were extremely comfortable running the AC the whole time. We averaged about 30 miles per gallon. So fuel mileage from this 1.5 liter is pretty good. Acceleration is just okay. 0 to 60 on this vehicle is in the mid-8s, I believe, which is honestly class competitive. That's what your Honda CR-V is going to be, your Toyota RAV4. Those vehicles might be a little quicker, but for the majority of people buying this vehicle, it's roughly the same. My one thing I do want to talk about is just the quality of this vehicle. This vehicle is a little dated, hasn't been refreshed, or it's refreshed for 2022, but seeing as this is 2021, it has not been refreshed for 4 years. And I still think this interior holds up very well compared to the competition. The buttons feel good. I think everything looks nice in here, and all the soft touch materials I think are wonderful. I think there's a lot of thoughtful design between the bronze stitching, the fake wood trim, the bronze stitching in these cloth seats, I think looks wonderful. The chrome touches throughout. I think this is a very nice place to spend some time, and everything you touch, where you rest your arm here, whether you rest your arm here, is very, very good. All right. This does have, of course, push to start and keyless access, which I would expect nothing else at this price point. Let me take one more step outside. So ultimately, what do I think about this vehicle? On a personal level, this is one of my favorite vehicles in the class. They did refresh it for 2022. The refresh almost essentially just touched up the front end to make it look slightly different. The vehicle is largely the same, just with the addition they made the front Headlights a little more modern, but they still have the signature C-shaped headlamp. But LED lights are now, I believe, standard, where this still has the halogens with the LED accent. I think it's a good vehicle. $35,000, some people think that's a lot of money, which it is. But we're now in a world where Toyota RAV4 all-wheel drive starts at $30,000. This vehicle starts around $31,000, has the all-wheel drive and the elevation package and a convenience package. And with that sunroof, gets this a little over $35,000. I think this is a lot of vehicle for the money. It's a bigger vehicle than competitors by a little bit, and yet you still get the great fuel economy. And this looks different. The good thing about getting a GMC is you don't blend in with the sea of Honda CR-Vs, RAV4s, Chevy Equinoxes, Ford Escapes that you see 30 times a day. You look a little unique when you drive a GMC product. They do try to promote themselves a little more premium than a Chevy, a little more professional grade, as they would say. And I think that shows when you step inside, when you drive it. It definitely feels refined. And I think this is actually a very nice vehicle. And if you guys are looking for a family crossover, even though this has become a little dated, and I wish they did have a powertrain you could upgrade to, I think it's a great buy. One more knock is I think safety. They should have more standard safety features. It is not standard adaptive cruise, blind spot monitoring, LED headlights. I think this stuff in 2021 needs to start becoming more standard. The Honda Civic, which starts at 20 grand roughly, has all that stuff standard. I think it's time General Motors in general starts making the $30,000, $40,000 products have all that stuff standard, because I don't think safety should be an option personally. Otherwise, it's a wonderful vehicle. 100% would recommend it. Just be careful with options, because a Denali can easily get about $45,000, $46,000, which at that price point, I think this is a very bad buy. But if you can keep light on the options, I think this is a wonderful vehicle. If you guys have any questions, as always, please leave a comment down below. If you like, give the video a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.